risks of COVID-19. Throughout March, we started having things like trip advisories being put in place, events being canceled, self-isolation orders, and businesses being asked to shut down. And it was much the same for everyone else in the world. We're seeing many folks being laid off, and a lot of people like myself have received pay cuts, and there's so much uncertainty on how long all of this is going to last. And so far this year, myself and Anna have put away $18,750, which means we're 25% of the way to our goal. But how is COVID-19 going to affect how we're saving? Even though I've received a pay cut, I actually think that the virus might help our savings goal. The pay cut that I received was a cut to my performance bonus, which wasn't considered when we were creating the budget in the first place. So if I can keep my job, I actually think we'll end up saving more money than we planned. And if you take a look at your own budget, I think that the current pandemic might actually provide a pretty unique savings opportunity while we all remain in isolation. If we look at the stats for the average American, you're spending about $40 a month on alcohol, $150 a month on clothing, $250 on entertainment, and $750 on transportation. And I don't know about you, but for us, those four categories are pretty dependent on us going out and being with other people or going to work. If you're not going out after work for a happy hour, or you're not going out on a Saturday night to the bar, you might still want to have a couple of drinks, but you're going to be drinking them at home and saving a lot of money per drink. Concerts, sports, plays, basically any group event has been shut down. And while you might pick up some hiking gear or some extra puzzles or word games, you should be able to start stashing away a bit of that $250 a month towards your savings. I think it's also going to be a really interesting time for those people who usually only have a couple of $100 in their accounts. These people may accidentally start seeing more money in their accounts and start to realize exactly how much they're spending on socializing and keeping up with the Joneses each month. If you do find yourself with a bit of extra cash, it's a great opportunity to get a jump start on your emergency fund and make it as big as you can, especially this year where if your normal work does become disrupted, you can give yourself a bit of cushion while you try to normalize that income. But there is one place that I'm pretty bummed that we're going to be saving money this year, and that's on our vacations. The average 12-day vacation costs about $3,200. And even though it's great to be saving all that money, a lot of people really tie in their daily work into earning a big vacation for themselves every year. And so it might lead people to feel a bit less accomplished overall. But the way I see it is you can still pack your bags for a big camping vacation with your family, and as long as you stay isolated, you can get that break you deserve while also saving a bunch of money. Let me know if you've started to see a change in your own spending since the beginning of COVID-19. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for weekly updates on personal finance and investing. The final flush is a quick overview of my portfolio's progress and the investments that I'll be making for this week. In my last few videos, you've seen the effect that the virus has had on my portfolio. We're seeing a lot of panic and sell-offs in the market, which has caused a decline of $1,600 in a portfolio of about $12,000. But the real goal of this series isn't to look at my portfolio's performance, but more so to show you the stream of passive income that I'm creating for myself using dividends. In March, I had $27 in dividends come in, where in February, I only had $3. And when you look at this in comparison to my discretionary budget of just $300 a month, this $27 gives me almost 10% more to spend however I want. This week, I'll be investing in Granite REIT, AbbVie, and ZAG. Granite is an industrial REIT with international holdings that has a current yield of about 5%. Its current payout ratio is about 77%, which I think gives Granite a fair amount of cushion to continue paying a steady dividend, but we'll see how that plays out in the coming months. AbbVie is a healthcare company that was a spin-off of Abbott Laboratories, and it currently pays a dividend yield of 6.43%, which has had really good growth over the last 6 years. Finally, ZAG is a bond ETF that I use for my bond allocations, and so I'll be buying about $400 worth of that this week. Now I'm going to deposit $1,000 to be used in next week's episode, but the bowl's refilled and I gotta run, so I'll see you on the next episode of Bathroom Finance.